Good morning, mind crafters, and welcome to another delightful day in the Green Mountain State. And just loads of sunshine, another bluebird. It's been crazy. In fact, it hasn't rained in a while. I think it's supposed to, though, super soon. And I don't really pay attention to the weather. I kind of look out the door and see what's happening. Anyway, my name is Kimberly Quinn, and that's Giovanni. And we're your host and hostess with the most and mostest. And we are out here today to have a discussion on clutter on the outside causes clutter on the inside. And we know this for a fact. You know, research has shown over and over that, when we have too much chaos going on out here, I mean, like stuff. Also true with non-stuff. We're talking about stuff today. Just lots of clutter that this can and does affect one's mood. What is that woman's name? Marjorie. Anyway, so we're going to talk about today how to, and especially in the springtime. We talked about it in northern Vermont. We don't really have a spring, although we do sort of for maybe a couple of weeks. But I would say it goes kind of from ski season to hot. I mean, hot for us. But anyway, springtime for most people is a great time to really get rid of stuff. You just kind of feel it. I mean, it's good to get rid of stuff all the way through the year. But something about spring when it crosses over from, the cloudiness and all that, depending on where you live. And here we obviously have a ton of snow. But your winter might be, if you're in a more, warmer tropical area, it might be just rainy season, clouds, stuff like that. And all of a sudden, it gets gorgeous out. It's like, oh, I just want to shed the weight, metaphorically speaking. I don't even mean diet. I mean the weight of too much stuff. And I'll tell you, from somebody who's got the wiring in the Fast Mind Club, I am super sensitive to too much stuff. And I'm a work in progress with it too, just because I'm super busy. And I'm busy in a good way, a way that I like. Just doing all kinds of, spreading all kinds of positivity and I do all kinds of projects and workshops and presentations in addition to teaching and all that stuff. And then there's the YouTubes. I'm on the Champlain College Wave radio station now, which is loads of fun. So there's all that in a good way, not an out of balance way, but a good way. So I haven't had a lot of time, and I'm looking forward to things easing up as the semester ends, so I can devote some time to. And I do throw things out along the year, but I mean, again, it's not. I don't have a lot of time for it, so it builds up, and mostly because I'm married to Ratatouille. Like, he is such a pack rat, keeps everything. So, and here's the thing, because I'm aware of how it affects me. It just has me like, I don't, and what's very important, and feng shui principles, and feng shui is way bigger than what we're talking about. Feng shui is basically, for me anyway, I want to be in the room, or I want to be in the office. You want to be there, and so just pay attention to how you feel. If you feel good in the space, then it's great. Although, if you've gotten if you've adjusted to long-term clutter, it might be more that you became comfortable with a situation that's not super healthy, because we know that, less is more is all cliche and stuff like that, but it really is true, cognitively speaking. And it also opens the door for creativity, which is my whole shtick. Currently our bedroom needs assistance. So I'm actually going to start, this is what I suggest you do because it's easier, because when anything in life, it can be other stuff too, it doesn't have to be the decluttering, but when anything in life feels like Mount Everest, that's when we want to apply something called the Zorro Circle, and it's one of the strategies that my students really love, and I think my mind crafters, one of the top things that when they come back and say nice things after they've graduated, or they're just upperclassmen and they love the Zorro Circle. And that's basically breaking down something huge into little doable parts that then feel like we've had some success. So it looks like circles and then outer circles, kind of like an onion. And you have, whatever it is, goal. You can do it either way. You can put that goal on the inside, or you can put it on the last circle. As long as the steps are that's really what's important. And so you take, let's say, declutter the house, okay, and put that in the middle. There's going to be a lot of steps. There's going to be declutter bedroom, declutter living room, declutter front closet, declutter downstairs closet. You know, there's going to be a whole series. So when you break it down like that, all of a sudden it feels like it's super doable. And so that's what I'm doing. And you can make the circles. I have the students actually do the activity in the classroom, and it works great. And it's not just for decluttering. When they do it, actually, they do it for, it's usually at the end of this, that's sort of towards the end or middle to end of semester. So if they're seniors, let's say they in the middle is get a job, right? They'll have the series of, you know, looking at what's out there on the internet, whatever. You know, select 10 things. You got some here things, and some reach for the star things, just like you apply for college. Then it's send out and then it's get the resume together. Then it's get the cover letter together, send out resumes and cover letters, go on interviews, get callbacks, and then job, and then so like that. Well, we can do that, and it's such a great. The Zorro Circle is just a great tool to use for anything when it feels overwhelming in your life. But today, since we're talking about clutter, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, and this is real because I'm not wired for anything else. Is because our bedroom is bothering me because it's just somehow it has a gorgeous view, and it's got, you know, my grandmother's and grandfather's beautiful artwork on the walls, and it's a really appealing space. Not except that it's just built up all kinds of crap, and as much as a pack rat as my husband is, this one I have to take ownership for. And it's just, you know, not tablets, it insinuates electronics. Paper tablets, you know, from classes and things like in the corner, and it's like, I'll put these here for now, and so this is what I'm going to do because of until this semester loosens up in a couple weeks, right? But it's bothering me now. I don't have the time to do the whole thing, so I'm going to start with a sock drawer, one drawer at a time, which is going to lead to that corner that's right next to the dresser. So little kind of bites, little like baby bites, like you know, snack size candy or something. Because here's the thing is when we have closure, even in the smallest way, there's a dopamine fix. Whether it's writing a paper, completing a project, cleaning a closet, there's a dopamine fix that says, okay, we have closure now, we did it. And so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to I'm declaring it in front of all of you right now. It's a Sunday right now. That I film ahead like a weekish. So this will be air, you know, so air next week. But today is Sunday, and I'm going to take on one drawer, and I'm going to get rid of anything that does not bring me joy, and I'm going to, meaning get rid of, meaning if it's in any kind of great shape, definitely give it away, and if not, I'm going to throw it away. And by this time next week I'm going to do another one, and then once the semester's over, I'm going to do like I'm going to try. This is no try is a weak word. I am going to continue to do one small snack size something until our room again is inviting, because the space is beautiful. It's just hurting my head right now because it's April, and and it's been busy, and my husband and I both had big jobs, and that's it. So that means within a couple of weeks, if I do something a little tiny piece every day, which is the plan, because it's only one room, and then the house for the bigger picture. But right now, our room, by the end of a couple weeks, it's going to be inviting again. It's going to be like, I'm excited to be in there. I'm excited to, just be in there and look at and listen to the birds. We have bird feeders outside of the whole west side of the room, and just listening to them is just heaven on this earth. They're just, oh my gosh, they're just what is such a great tune to wake up to, and it's a symphony, actually, I would say. And so it's going to be even better once the room is feng shuied. And so it's very important to realize that, because if you think, oh, it's not bothering me, do a little experiment on yourself, a little positive psychology. Clean it anyway. Organize. It's not really about cleaning. Cleaning is a whole different level. Cleaning is like, I think of scrub-a-dubba. But we're talking about decluttering, which is super important. And you do both, you're really in good shape. And if you think it doesn't affect your mood, wait until it's cleaned out and it feels just open. The creativity just flows, and watch a mood change, because there's a definite mood shift when a space is cleaned and opened up and free of clutter. There's a mood change, and it's positive. So that's it, all right? So clutter on the outside causes clutter on the inside, and often the reverse, actually. So this is Kimberly Quinn signing off from the beautiful Notch, Northern Vermont, with little Giovanni's right there. Have a mindful, and decluttered day.